I'm about to do your Sagittarius February 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at the love story between you and your romantic person of interest. Sagittarius, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Sagittarius love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Sagittarius love readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with this Sagittarius reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at the love story between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by pulling some cards for you, Saggy. I'm going to pull some cards for your person, and I'm going to pull some cards to represent the energy of the connection between the two of you. And then we're going to take a look at these energies in terms of the recent past, the current energies for February 2021, as well as the energies of the immediate future coming up. And then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now just keep in mind this is a general reading, which means I'm not reading your specific energy as an individual person. I'm reading the energy for the collective of Sagittarius people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. Now, because this is a general reading, it's entirely possible that the energies can get flip-flopped or reversed around backwards, so you just got to take this as it resonates for you. And regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. Looks like we're ready to get started here. We got a page of wands jumping out. News and messages of passion and desire. Enough yakking. These cards are ready. Yep, see, they're ready. Let's get on with this here. Let me shuffle them one more time. Okay. Now, let's start by getting one card to represent your energy from the recent past in this connection. Okay, we got two cards right off the bat here. Let's see what we have. Okay. Now the overall energy of this reading is the Nine of Cups. Now this is a card of wish fulfillment. This is also a card that represents both of you guys being in this state where you're both emotionally happy, emotionally content in and of yourselves. Like you're happy with yourself. You're full of your own self-love. You don't really need anyone else to have happiness. Like your sense of happiness doesn't come from some external source. It comes from inside you. Your sense of being loved or being worthy of love doesn't come from some external source. It comes from inside you. So this is a good spot to be in. This is actually really should be most people's goal when it comes to love and romance. Most people think the Ten of Cups is the goal, that happy connection, that union where everybody's in love and happy together. But really the only way to get to the Ten of Cups is for both of you to be in this Nine of Cups state to begin with. When two people in this Nine of Cups energy come together, that's when the cups start to overflow, and that's how you fill that 10th cup up. So this is good overall energy here. Now, for the recent past, Sagittarius, your energy was the Page of Swords. Your person's energy was the Knight of Wands. And the energy of the connection between the two of you was the Ace of Swords. Now, this Page of Swords for you, pages are messengers. So this represents news and messages. This represents communication. This can even represent an energy of someone who is studying something, trying to learn something, trying to figure something out. Can even sometimes represent an energy of like spying on someone or keeping tabs on someone, scoping out their social media pages, asking people about them, doing your due diligence, trying to figure something out about this other person here. So let's clarify this. Tell me more about this Page of Swords for Sagittarius in the recent past, please. Why is this Page of Swords here? Okay, there's one. Let's get two more to clarify this Page of Swords, please. Why is the Page of Swords here? It looks like you got a lot on your mind. All those cards trying to get away from me all at once there. That one? Okay. We'll take it. On On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of coins. Now this represents work, like you putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something, or being willing to put in the work on something. Maybe in terms of trying to figure someone out, trying to figure this other person out here. To clarify that Page of Swords, we have the World, we have the 5 of coins, and we have Strength. So I guess I should say that this overall energy of the 9 of Cups, this is Pisces energy. This 8 of coins is Virgo energy. This World card, this represents the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. So Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. This is the final card of the major arcana. So this card represents completions. It represents the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. Now we've also got this 5 of coins here. This is a card of abandonment. It's about being cast aside. It's about being left out in the cold. Sometimes this represents you having feelings of not being good enough for this person. I don't know if that's what's going on here or not. This already is starting to look like... Okay, let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, underneath this 8 of coins here, we have 7 of wands. This is Leo energy. This is an energy of defending your position on something, defending your stance on something. Can even represent being willing to fight for what it is that you want, what you desire, what you believe in. Right under that, we have some Scorpio energy here with the Death card. This represents some sort of a massive transformation that's taking place. Like if you think about when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it goes into a cocoon. It's not having a party in there. It's not having a good time. It's actually dying and transforming into something completely different, a butterfly. So this represents some sort of a transformation process, possibly even a painful transformation process. And then we're right back to that 9 of Cups, which is the overall energy of the reading here. Again, energy of you being happy, emotionally content, emotionally okay in and of yourself, all on your own, not needing someone else to get your happiness from, not needing someone else to have a sense of feeling loved. So we've got you either having some communications about putting in the work on something, fighting for what it is that you want, or you are trying to figure out something here about being able to put in the work and fight for what you want because there was some sort of a transformation taking place. It looks like it's possible it was a transformation that left you in a spot of being single and by yourself, emotionally okay in that sense. We've got this 5 of coins here. Like I said, abandonment, being cast aside. It's starting to look like there was an ending to a cycle in this connection and you were left out in the cold, or possibly left your person out in the cold. I'm not sure which yet. But then we have strength. Leo energy here. Well, I guess I should tell you, this is Taurus energy. This Leo energy with the strength card, this always tells me that there has been a very difficult situation that you've gone through at some point in the past here, and it's required you to tap into your internal strength in order to be able to make it through that. This is you tapping into that strength that you have. This is you having the courage to face your fears, summoning up that inner courage. This can even represent an energy of you trying to tame the beast within, as in trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back, not let your emotions get the best of you here. Possibly because you were left out in the cold. Now that's your energy in the recent past, Sagittarius. Your person's energy in the recent past is the Knight of Wands. Now, this is a very fast-moving energy. It's the second fastest moving knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something that this person has a lot of passion and desire for. Sometimes this can represent, it's sometimes called like the player of the tarot deck. This can represent like an in and out type of an energy, like a wishy-washy, can't make up their mind type of an energy, where they rush in all passionately, get what they want, rush out, go somewhere else, all passionately, get what they want. In actuality, the Knight of Wands, yes, he works for the King of Wands, but he's a mercenary. So this is just a job to him. This is a card that can sometimes represent changing loyalty, so to speak. So like when this job's over, he's going to go somewhere else and he's going to put his loyalty and his work and his effort there. So it could mean any of those things. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands for Sagittarius' person in the recent past, please. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Not necessarily liking the way this is looking so far here. Definitely not. Okay, we got an extra one trying to come out here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Now, this is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's also a sword that you would use to make a decision with, as in to cut off other options. So sometimes this can represent the sword that you would use to sever a relationship or to sever something that's not in balance here. It's also the energy of the connection between the two of you guys in the recent past. Now, to clarify this Knight of Wands for your person, we got the Seven of Swords, we got Temperance, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is looking like a player type energy more and more now. I've got you, like there's a cycle ending, you being cast aside, a difficult spot you're stuck in, requiring inner strength to make it through that. This Seven of Swords can represent trying to get away with something, like sneaky behavior, lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind your back, doing something deceptive, overall trying to get away with something. Now, this can also represent like self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt. In the standard Rider-Waite tarot deck, it shows a guy stealing some swords, and he's like sneaking off trying to get away with the swords. So yeah, it can represent sneakiness like that, but it can also represent self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt. That's the whole purpose of him stealing the swords. He doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. Can also represent leaving something behind, because he can't carry all of the swords. He can only carry 5 of those swords, so he's got to leave 2 behind. So it can represent that, but I'm honestly feeling some sneaky behavior here. I really am. We got Temperance next. This is Sagittarius energy. This is an energy of being patient about something. It's also an energy of assimilating changes, like blending the changes in with yourself, or with your person blending the changes in with themselves. This can even represent like blending things together little bits at a time, taking a step back, looking at the big picture, seeing how all this is panning out before they come back in to blend some more together to make some fine-tuning type adjustments here. I'm taking this though, that this is like your person is being sneaky with Sagittarius, trying to get away with something with Sagittarius here. And we've got a Nine of Swords next. Nine of Swords is fears, worries, anxieties, your person thinking about something over and over and over again to the point that it's got them stressed out. They're worried about something here. Possibly worried that they're going to get caught. We've got a Four of Wands next. Fours represent stability. So this would be stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These 4 wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation, as in like creating something into the physical 3D reality that we live in. I'm not quite certain. Man, we've got this Ace of Swords here. I don't know if this is truth and clarity or not. This feels more like severing something. We've got a Seven of Wands underneath that. This would be Leo energy. I guess I didn't tell you that. This is Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy. Temperance is Sagittarius. Nine of Swords is Gemini. Four of Wands is Aries. So you could be dealing with any of these signs. Under this Ace of Swords, this Seven of Wands, Leo energy, this again is like being defensive about something, like defending themselves against accusations possibly, defending their position on something, defending their stance on something, or even being willing to fight for what it is that they want. And we've got Death, again, right underneath that. A massive transformation taking place. Scorpio energy here. And then we're Nine of Cups. So I don't know. Not looking so sweet. Energy of the connection between the two of you in the recent past is the Ace of Swords. Again, same card I've got here on the bottom of the deck. Sword of victory, sword of truth. Could be the sword that you would use to sever a relationship. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords, please. Why is this Ace of Swords here? Okay. Gotcha. Yep. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Now, this is Sagittarius energy. Sometimes this can represent Leo. We're in a general reading. This is really a Sagittarius card. So this is someone who has a bold, passionate, fiery determination about them. They know exactly what they want. They go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. It's rare that the King of Wands doesn't get what he wants because he doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't let obstacles get in his way. He sees things through all the way until the end. We got an Eight of Wands underneath that. This can be rapid, back and forth, passionate communication. We've got the Sun underneath that. This is a Leo card too. This Eight of Wands is a Sagittarius card. This is normally the happiest card in the deck. It's about happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. I'm not really feeling happiness off of this though. The other meaning for this card is illumination, as in something being brought into the light, something that was hidden in the dark. Possibly this sneaky behavior that your person's worried about, that could have been brought into the open here, being found out. That could be what this sword could be about. That it could be the sword of truth, that coming to the light. Man, there's more under here. Right under this Sun card, we have the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy again. This is about being walled off and defensive, but it's also a card of healing. This is the wounded warrior. He's built this wall around himself because he's been hurt. He's trying to protect himself so that he can heal, so he can get his energy right to take the next step in his journey. I'm feeling like something fishy is going on here, especially when I'm looking at the clarifiers for this Ace of Swords here. We've got the Two of Coins, we've got the Moon, and we have the Chariot. Now this Two of Coins is Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance, but it's more along the lines of trying to regain balance or trying to maintain balance. It's like a weighing the options on something. Like twos are decisions, they're choices in tarot. So this is some sort of a decision about this connection, and the options are being weighed. The pros and cons are being looked at. This is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. We've already seen that similar type of an energy in your person with this Knight of Wands, player in and out type of an energy. Now we've got this can't make up the mind, like weighing it, do I or don't I, should I or shouldn't I? About cutting this connection off is what this looks like. This is shared energy between the both of you. So it's almost like you're both going back and forth about, do I sever this connection or not? We've got the Moon here. The Moon represents fears, worries, anxieties, which again we've already seen on your person's side of the energy here. This can also represent something being hidden in the dark, as in some secret being kept, something that one of you is unaware of. And then we've got the Chariot here. This is Cancer energy. This is the fastest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. This is about using the will to move forward very quickly into success and victory. It's about using the will to move forward past problems, challenges, obstacles, roadblocks from the past, moving forward past all of that very quickly into success and victory. This can also represent a mentality of like, dude, let's get the hell out of Dodge here. Let's just roll out. Let's move on very quickly. I feel like something is hidden in the dark here. I've got sneakiness, player type energy from your person. The overall energy of the reading is being okay emotionally on your own. Right under that, we've got the Hierophant here, which is a card of commitment. It's a card of taking things to the next level And right under the commitment card, we have the World again, which is already out here in your energy. It's completion. It's almost like, this is telling me you guys are both single and happy on your own. This commitment, there's an ending to the cycle of the commitment and the beginning of the cycle of the Five of Cups, which is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on these cups that have been spilled out, the love and the emotions that have been spilled out, the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. It's about having your focus in the wrong spot, essentially. I mean, if you're focused on what you don't have anymore, if you're focused on something that you've lost, if you're focused on the past, then you're going to feel all those negative feelings. And it can cause you to miss these two full cups that are sitting right there. Right under that, right under that, we've got the Tower. This is where everything comes crashing down. This is a very abrupt change in this connection. This is, you can see the lightning bolt striking the Tower, knocking the Tower down. This is the universe stepping in and removing something that's not meant for you guys. It's like where you're not supposed to be. When you run into a Tower moment, there's been plenty of times when the universe or the divine or source, or however you want to think about that, has tried to encourage you to move on, and for whatever reason that hasn't happened yet. So at this point, they're not really giving you a choice anymore. They're forcing your hand and they're bringing the Tower down. Got a Ten of Wands next. This is some heavy burden. This is also Sagittarius energy. This is some heavy burden that's being carried. But it's a 10, and in tarot, 10s represent completion. So this can be the completion of some heavy burden that you guys have both been carrying here. It's really feeling like there's an ending to the cycle of the commitment and the beginning of a new cycle that's sadness and remorse, a Tower moment, and some heavy burden here. Can't shake this feeling that something was hidden in the dark in the recent past. This connection looks like it was severed in the recent past. And it looks like either you were left out in the cold or you are the one that severed the connection and left your person out in the cold. Now, that was the recent past. In the current energies for February 2021, Sagittarius, your energy is the Nine of Swords. Your person's energy is the Six of Swords. And the energy of the connection between the two of you is the Queen of Wands. Now, this Nine of Swords is fears, worries, anxieties. We've already seen that on your person's end of the board here. We've got those same fears, worries, and anxieties in the connection between the two of you in the recent past with this Moon card. Now in the current energies for February 2021, you've got fears, worries, and anxieties. You are thinking about something over and over again to the point that it's got you stressed out and worried. You might be losing sleep over it. You might be having nightmares about it. You might be having dreams about it. Unable to fall asleep, unable to stay asleep. It could be things like that. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Those two clearly wanted to come out. So did son of a biscuit. Damn. On the bottom of the deck, we have Death. More Scorpio energy. This Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. This is some massive transformation taking place. This is the ending to something. This is something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, better way. There's that Ace of Swords again. Third time we've seen this card now. This connection was severed. That's what's going on. There was a massive transformation. Man. Now to clarify this Nine of Swords for you, Sagittarius, you got the Seven of Coins, you got the Page of Wands, you got that Tower again. The Seven of Coins is a period of you pausing to take stock of and reflect about this relationship, about this connection. What you're doing is looking at these seeds that you've planted, trying to decide, is this worth investing in or not? Is this worth continuing to invest in or not? Is this going to turn into the Ten of Coins that I actually want? Or is this not going to pan out the way I want it to, and maybe I should just cut my losses and move on? That looks to be what you are worried about. There was a transformation here. It looks like there was a severing to this connection. There's still this desire to fight for what it is that you actually want, and you may even have an opportunity to do that. This Ace of Coins is an opportunity presenting itself. Now that's the thing about the aces, they're opportunities. You have to grab them and actually do something with them. Otherwise it's just empty opportunity, empty possibility. Could be an opportunity to balance this all back out. This is, the Six of Coins is a card of balance. It's generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. Sometimes this can represent the Merchant giving to two, as in there being two people that someone was giving to here. Man, got that Ten of Wands next again. Ten of Wands, heavy burden that's being carried here. Feel like you're stressing yourself out about the ending to this connection, wanting to fight for a chance, for an opportunity to balance this back out. Taking stock of it, trying to decide, is this even worth fighting for or not? Is this even worth trying to continue with or not? Then we have a Page of Wands. Second page we've got out here now. Again, pages are messengers, so this is news and messages of passion and desire. This is like the minor arcana version of the Fool. So this can represent like taking the first steps down a brand new path towards something you have a lot of passion and desire for. This could represent that you're worried, you're taking stock of this whole connection, looking at the whole thing. There's been a big transformation to it. It's possible that you could have uncovered messages of passion and desire between your person and someone else. This could just be telling me that, hey, I'm not willing to invest in this anymore. It's time to put death to this. It's time to bring this to an end. It's time to sever this connection here. And this could be you taking the first steps down a new path where you're happy and okay all by yourself. Because we've got a Tower. This, again, is an abrupt change. This is a massive shift in something. This is like the Tower comes crashing down. A lot of times this can be, it's you see like a physical structure on the Tower card coming apart. It's not like your garage exploded all over your backyard or your house fell down or anything like that. It's not so much a literal physical structure. This is more of a metaphor to represent an internal structure that you have, like an internal belief system, an internal like mental model of the world. The way that you thought things were turned out not to actually be true. Things that you believed turned out to not actually be true, and that's caused like this what kind of a reset moment in your mind where everything is changed now and you're not sure what to believe, which can definitely land you in this Nine of Swords energy where you're full of fears, worries, and anxiety about something. Now for your person's energy for February 2021, they have the Six of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind them, moving forward into clear waters where there's more clarity, where they're moving forward towards something that they actually want. Now, even though they are moving forward, trying to leave the past behind them, the woman and the child and the sword stuck in the boat represent carrying some burdens from the past along with them on this journey. So we've got them in the past having this player mentality here, doing something sneaky that they were trying to get away with, having fears and worries and anxieties about the stability of this connection with you, trying to assimilate some changes that have taken place. So let's clarify this Six of Swords. Tell me more about the Six of Swords for Sagittarius' person in February 2021, please. Wow, that is so strange. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords yet again. Sword of victory, sword of truth, sword of clarity, the sword you would use to make a decision with, the sword you would use to sever a relationship with. That's exactly what's going on. We've got the Death card again down here. Massive transformation taking place here. Something ending. This is the ending to something. Something's dying here in this connection. Your person's moving forward into calmer waters. Like I said about this Chariot card and the connection between you in the recent past, this can be an energy of, you know what, screw this, I'm out of here. Let's just get the hell out of Dodge and roll out. Now, what I said was so strange. I don't read reversals. 9 times out of 10, a card jumps out on the table reversed. I just grab it and flip it upright without even thinking about it. I had 2 cards come out in reverse. This last card that came out, it did a full 360 and landed upright. This is the only one of the 3 that landed upright. So I feel like these are supposed to be in reverse. So I'm going to read those to you that way. To clarify this 6 of Swords for your person, Saggy, we got the Magician in reverse. We got the Lovers in reverse. And we got the Hanged Man. So this Magician, normally in the upright, this is a master manifester. This is someone who has all the tools, all the resources, all the skills, all the abilities, all the smarts. They've got everything they need to manifest or create from nothing whatever it is their will desires. They can create whatever kind of a life they want. The Magician has the ace of all 4 suits. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Coins. So he can literally create whatever he wants. Master manifester. But when it comes out in the reverse, this is an energy of being a manipulator. So I've got your person being a player in the past, doing some sneaky behavior that they were worried about getting caught on because it might mess the stability that they have up. Now I've got them moving forward into calmer waters, still being a manipulator here. I've got the Lovers in reverse. This is Gemini energy. This is like 2 people who are divine counterparts, 2 people who are supposed to be together. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're soulmates, we're twin flames, whatever label you want to put on that. But it can also represent needing to make a choice, and we've got that in reverse here. So this to me is the ending of a love connection. Your person is a manipulator. I don't feel like they're interested in a love connection here. I feel like they're interested in moving forward, manipulating things, trying to get whatever it is that they can get, and they don't really give a shit what happens. We've got Pisces energy here in this Hanged Man card. This card literally came out and spun full 360 and landed in the upright. So this is progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stagnated. This is like the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's looking at things from different perspectives, different points of view, different angles than he would normally look at things. And he's doing that trying to gain some enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out what to do moving forward. And until then, there is no progress here. There's no progress in this love connection. Probably because your person's being a manipulator. Not looking good. Now for the energy of the connection between the 2 of you, we've got the Queen of Wands. This is Leo energy. Sometimes this is Aries energy. We already saw the King of Wands. It's very similar to that. Bold, passionate, fiery, determined energy. Someone who knows exactly what they want. They go after it with determination. They don't take no for an answer. The Queen of Wands can sometimes represent someone who's full of drama as well. So this, to me, is feeling like there could be a lot of passion and desire in this connection still. This feels more like there is a lot of drama in this connection. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands for the connection between Sagittarius and their person for February 2021, please. That one wants to come out too. I feel like there's more in here, so I'm going one more time. Nope. Yeah, I think there is more. I knew it. Okay. Well, on the bottom of the deck, we got some more Sagittarius energy here. We've got the 8 of Wands. So we've got quite a bit of Wands showing up now. This is rapid back and forth, passionate communication, rapid forward movement on something, rapid forward progress on something. This can represent travel. This can also represent a lot of energy coming at both of you all at once, almost like trying to take a drink out of a fire hose or something. Right under that, we've got sadness. We've got a heartbreak and sadness, a 3 of Swords. usually from a third-party situation here. Now, it doesn't always have to be a romantic third party, although this one seems like it is. I've got a Knight of Wands, I got a Seven of Swords out here, I've got the Moon out here, I've got you being cast aside, bunch of fears, worries, and anxieties all over the place, your person being a manipulator. I've seen the Tower twice already. I'm feeling like this is... I saw this Page of Wands already. This is news and messages of passion and desire. I feel like you have uncovered something like that. Back and forth, rapid, passionate communication. I've got some drama here. Heartbreak and sadness from a third-party scenario. I've got the Fool next. This is the first card of the Major Arcana. This is usually about taking the leap of faith, like not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before you take the first step. Not needing to know what the outcome is going to be before you take the first step. However, this can also represent risk-taking, like being foolish, taking risks that are unnecessary, taking risks outside of this connection. Possibly with the Capricorn. I've got the Queen of Coins here. This is Earth sign energy regardless. Yeah, it looks like the birth of something new, possibly with the Capricorn. I saw that Two of Coins a little bit ago. That's Capricorn energy. Right underneath that Empress card, the birth of something new, got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is sometimes divine timing, sometimes the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny, like a fated event, something that was supposed to happen. Sometimes this represents a change in the luck and fortune of this connection, something shifting here. This wheel is turned. Yeah, Eight of Swords right underneath that. This Eight of Swords is thinking about something over and over and over again on a repeating loop in your mind. Feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because you're not sure what the safe step to take is here. It's like a self-imposed mental prison of your own thoughts. Now to clarify this, this Queen of Wands for the energy of the connection between the two of you here in February 2021. Got the Five of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Sun, and the Hermit. Now this Five of Wands, okay, this Queen of Wands is a Leo energy, sometimes Aries. I've already got the Strength card out here, which represents Leo. We've got the Four of Wands, which represents Aries. Saw the Sun a little bit ago. I've got the Sun staring at me right here again. So I've got Leo out here twice in these clarifiers, and we're clarifying a Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo. I sure as shit hope not, because I'm a Leo, and it really irritates the crap out of me when Leo does something stupid like that and gives us all a bad rap. Five of Wands. Fives are conflict. Fives are conflict and change. Wands are about passion and desire, so this is a conflict in your desires or in the desires of this connection. So this is shared energy between the both of you. This is an internal conflict, like being pulled in multiple different directions internally. Like part of you wants this, part of you wants the opposite of that, part of you still wants this other piece, and you're like having this internal struggle. Both of you are, about what to even do here. Seven of Cups, this is Scorpio energy. This is options and choices, but it's confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved in this connection, and nobody wants to make a mistake here, which is probably why there's this internal conflict. Not sure what to do, can't make up your minds. Next we have the Sun, Leo energy, usually the happiest card in the deck. Again, I don't feel happiness coming off of this card, which is very rare for me. This card feels more like illumination, something being brought into the light, something being exposed for what it really is. I don't know if you have actual proof of what's going on, or if that's what you're so worried about here. You're trying to figure this whole thing out. Maybe you did uncover some messages here of passion and communication. I feel like that got exposed. It was hidden in the dark in the recent past. We've got sneaky behavior that's hidden in the dark. Now I feel like it's brought out into the light currently. If not yet, it will be very, very soon brought out into the light. And then we've got the Hermit. This is an energy of withdrawal, isolation. This is Virgo energy. This is about being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, shining your inner light down in the shadows, trying to figure out what the hell's going on so you can figure out what to do moving forward. This is not usually an energy that you willingly choose to go into. This is more of an energy where you're forced into it. And you're usually forced into it by some sort of a tower moment, some sort of a difficult situation that requires a lot of internal strength to make it through. I've got you being cast out, being cast aside, left out in the cold. Not digging this at all. I'm hoping you're not dealing with the Leo, because that really ticked me off here. Now that's the recent past. The current energies for February 2021. In the immediate future coming up, Sagittarius, you have Judgment. Your person has the Chariot. And the energy of the connection between the two of you in the immediate future is Death. Seen Death several times already here. Already seen the Chariot once. This Judgment card for you, this has got a couple of meanings. This is either a card of second chances, as in resurrecting this connection, getting a second chance in the connection, bringing it back to life, calling it back from the grave, transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. Or this is a card of you passing your own final verdict and judgment on this situation, as in making some sort of a final decision, calling this over. Tell me more about this Judgment card for Sagittarius in the immediate future, please. Why is Judgment here? Let's get 3 on this Judgment card, please. Why is the Judgment card here? Alright, let's get one more to clarify Judgment for Saggy, please. Bottom of the deck, we got the 3 of Swords again. So this is Libra energy. Heartbreak and sadness, usually from a third-party energy, and could definitely be a third-party scenario, as in like a romantic third party, and that's why you're casting your judgment on this. Right under that, we've got that 8 of Wands again. Rapid back and forth passionate communication. 9 of Wands. So these are both Sagittarius cards here. 8 of Wands, rapid back and forth passionate communication. 9 of Wands, walled off and defensive. Healing, like having to build a wall around yourself to protect yourself because you've been hurt and you're trying to heal. And it looks like that healing is not moving very quickly. This Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's a slow, methodical, like one foot in front of the other type energy. Not being in a big hurry. Like things happening slower than you would like them to happen. Almost an energy of like feeling like no progress is actually being made, even though it is. It's just happening really, really slow. Now to clarify this Judgment card for you, we got the Ace of Wands, we got Judgment again, we got the Knight of Cups. So anytime I'm clarifying a card and I get the same card in the clarifiers, this is just the universe hammering the point home. Like, look, dude, I done told you there's a judgment taking place here. There is a final decision, casting their own final verdict and judgment on something here. We've got this Ace of Wands. This is a passionate new beginning in something. Now, this is something I normally don't say in YouTube readings. I usually keep this for the personal readings, but the Ace of Wands is actually a phallic symbol. It represents the male you-know-what, and being passionate and intimate with that. We've got this Knight of Cups here. Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions. And right in the middle of those two cards is Judgment yet again. We're clarifying Judgment. And I've got Judgment being right in the middle of those two cards. I'm getting the feeling like your person took actions of love and emotions in some other direction. they started some passionate new beginning or got their you know what taken care of and caused a big mess, and this is you casting your judgment on them for that. Calling it quits. Now, in your person's energy in the immediate future coming up, they have the Chariot. This is Cancer energy. This is, again, about moving forward very quickly in success and victory. Again, like I said at the very beginning when we saw this for the energy of the connection between you guys, this can be an energy of like, you know what, screw this, I'm out of here. I'm getting in my Chariot and I'm going away as fast as I can possibly go. So tell me more about this Chariot for Sagittarius person in the immediate future, please. I have one flip. Nope. Tell me more about this Chariot card, please. Why is the Chariot here? Let's get 2 more on the Chariot. Okay. Let's get 1 more on this Chariot, please. Okay, we'll take 2. That's cool with me. On the bottom of the deck, there's that Ace of Swords again for like the 75th time. Sword of victory, sword of truth, sword of clarity. The sword you would use to make a decision. We've got you making a decision twice here. This is also the sword that you would use to sever a relationship. Okay, these are connected too. Right under that, we've got the 4 of Cups. This is an energy of like emotional discontentment, not being fully happy with the 3 cups that they have. So much so that they're daydreaming, thinking about this other cup, this other thing that they feel might bring them more happiness, more emotional fulfillment. Now, sometimes this can represent an energy of like a love offer already being on the table between the 2 of you, or your person contemplating making a love offer to you, but not doing so yet, probably out of fear of being rejected. And we've got the 9 of Cups underneath that, which again is the overall energy of the reading. This is like a singles card. This is a card of being happy and stable emotionally, content emotionally in and of themselves. Not getting that from some external source, but that coming from within them. Probably because of this 5 of Swords energy. This is a painful situation. I keep forgetting to call out the different signs here. This 4 of Cups is Cancer energy. This 9 of Cups is Pisces energy. This 5 of Swords is Aquarius energy. Yeah, damn, dude. 5 of Swords is a painful situation. This is... Fives are conflict. So this is a conflict in communication, a conflict in thoughts. So this can represent like bickering, arguing, bitter words being spoken, some sort of an argument. This can even sometimes represent like a physical dispute, a physical fight. There's usually a very negative energy. This is something that's painful. This can also represent an energy of like a winning at all costs mentality. Like, I'm going to get what I want, and I don't really care what happens to you. As long as I get what I want, that's all I'm concerned about. If you get hurt, well, tough, that's your problem. That's that kind of an energy. And then we've got a 10 of Swords right underneath that. This is an ending. This is a swift, painful ending to something. An ending that you don't see coming, hence the swords in the guy's back. An ending in betrayal, hence the swords in the guy's back. He was stabbed in the back here. 2 of Wands, and this is leaving your person at a crossroads, a fork in the road, a decision point. And it's a decision about which path leads them to the world that they want, which path do they need to leave behind. I just got goosebumps really bad. I'm not sure why, but all the hair on the side of my head is like tingling. It's all down my arms. Yeah, they're going down the path, and they're hauling ass down that path here. To clarify that Chariot card, we got the Page of Coins, the 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Star. Page of Coins. Pages are messengers, so this is news and messages of some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself to your person in the future, and your person hauling butt in that direction, cutting ties with you, it would seem. They're daydreaming about some other cup of love here, And it looks like they may have an opportunity or news and messages of the possibility of an opportunity here. Now for me, a lot of times the Page of Coins represents planning for the future. Now we've got a Seven of Wands here. Again, this is Leo energy. Being walled off and defensive, defending themselves against accusations, defending their stance on something, defending their position on something. It's an energy of fighting for what it is that they want. And we've got the High Priestess. This is she who knows. Now anytime I've got the High Priestess and the Moon in the same reading, this is a sure sign that there are secrets being kept. There's something that this person doesn't want you to know about. It's possible the general reading, things can get flip-flopped in reverse. For all I know, this entire thing I've said could be reversed for you watching. I'm not sure here. This is an energy of something not being fully out in the open, something being hidden here, some secret being kept. This is the intuition. This is the unconscious mind. This is about like getting messages in dreams or seeing signs or synchronicities here. I'm feeling like this is your person not wanting something known here. Not wanting something known. Probably about this passionate new beginning, about this actions toward love and emotions here. I feel like they're defending themselves against accusations from you. And you don't actually have proof that any of this happened. Your gut is just telling you this. Your intuition is telling you this. And they're trying to keep it hidden from you. Like they don't want you to know about it. Next we have the Star, though. This is Aquarius energy. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. This is also card 17 of the Major Arcana. That's the card that comes right after card 16 of the Major Arcana, the Tower. So you don't ever make it to the Star without going through a Tower moment first, without some abrupt change happening. This is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light the way for you after a Tower happens. It's where your hope comes from. It's where your healing comes from. Man, I don't know. I feel like your person's hiding something. They're planning for a future where they're moving on rapidly. And I feel like they're defending themselves against accusations, but intuitively you already know what's going on here. Now for the energy of the connection between the two of you in the immediate future coming up, we have Death, Scorpio energy. Seen the Death card a few times here. Massive transformation taking place, sometimes a painful transformation taking place in this connection. Tell me more about Death for the connection, please. Usually represents the ending to something. Why is Death here, please? Tell me more about this Death card for the connection between Sagittarius and their person in the immediate future. Okay. Yep. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. Heartbreak and sadness from a third-party situation. Two of Swords. A decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because there's not enough information available to make the decision, or there's something that you can't see, hence this blindfold, or something that you do know about, you just don't want to look at it, and you're keeping your eyes covered so that you don't have to look at it. Almost like being in denial about something, and that's causing the decision not to be made. Three of Cups. Now sometimes this is an energy of reconciliation, as in being reunited and celebrating. Sometimes though this is a third-party energy, because there's 3 cups of love in this picture. We've got the Three of Swords here. You know, had I not seen the Moon and the Seven of Swords and the Five of Coins, and these options and choices, and the Magician being in reverse with this manipulation, and the Lovers being in reverse, and the Judgment card twice, and the Death card I don't know how many times, and the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, and the High Priestess, and your person being defensive against accusations a couple of times now. I could totally see this as being reconciliation, but when it's this close to the Three of Swords, this is screaming third party. This is screaming some third party romantic connection here. Now, to clarify death for the connection between the two of you, we got the Nine of Coins, the Emperor, and the Queen of Swords. Now, this Nine of Coins is Virgo energy. This is the singles card. This is with you, without you, or even in spite of you. I'm single, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous in my own right. I don't need anyone to take care of me. I'm totally self-sufficient. I can do this all on my own. Now, it doesn't mean that you actually want to do it all on your own. It just means that you're totally capable of doing that. And that goes for both of you here. Next, we have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. This is a master manifester. This is about taking control, about taking charge of a situation here. Then we've got the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Now, we already saw the High Priestess, she who knows. Like, this is your intuition. Your person's being defensive here, trying to defend themselves against accusations, probably, it looks like. But your intuition already told you what's going on. They may be trying to keep it hidden. They may be trying to keep it hidden in the dark. But this is she who knows the truth. Now, she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to her, it damn well better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something, and it's an energy of cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve you. So we've got a massive transformation taking place in this connection because of a third-party scenario here. There's some need to make a decision that up until this point hasn't actually been made yet, but it looks like it's getting made. You've got judgment here in the immediate future. You've got judgment twice, actually, in the immediate future. We've got this transformation, the singles card, taking control of the situation and cutting something off. Cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve you. I've got your person rolling out of Dodge as fast as they can go, having the hope that they can heal from all of this. I don't know what they would need to heal from. They look like the one who did all of this, to be quite honest with you. That's what I've got for you, though. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Sagittarius love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and I'll see you in the next video.